Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Adventures in Anatomy. I'm so glad that you joined us today. In our lesson today, we're going to be learning about our shoulder, but instead of learning it all in one chunk, we're going to learn about it today and next Monday. It has a lot of parts and pieces and does a lot of things, so I want you to be able to enjoy it without being overwhelmed with information. Also, I need to correct something that I told you last time. Last time we talked about your hip motions, right? And Miss Emily Dawn gave you two big words, abduction and adduction. I told you that pulling your leg away from your body was adduction and pulling your leg towards your body was abduction. That's wrong. It's the other way around. When you kick your leg out, it's abduction, like your arm is being abducted, right? And when you pull it down towards your body, it's adduction. Okay, so you're adding your leg to your body, or your leg is being abducted, like, stolen. So let's just keep that in mind, that sometimes Miss Emily Dawn can be wrong, but I always want to give you the most accurate information that I can, so I'll fix it whenever I notice it. So today we're going to be learning about our shoulder, which is the most mobile joint in your whole body. It's not very stable, but it's very mobile. How far around can you move your arms? Pretty far, huh? That's all because of the work of your shoulders, right? Okay, so today we're going to just talk about the motions that your arm does, and we're going to do a fun see how mobile your shoulder is activity, okay? Alrighty, so let's talk about the motions first, okay? There's a lot of motions in your shoulder. There's, just like your hip, a lot of motions, but there's even more motions with your arms, okay? So let's run through them really quick. First we have flexion. That's just when you stick your arms up just like this. Flexion of your arms. And when you bring them back down, that's extension. Okay, now let's get this motion right. Are you ready? So if we pull our arms away from our body, that's abduction. They're being abducted. And when you pull them down towards your body, that's adduction. They're being added to your body. Whew, we got it right this time, huh? Then we have internal and external rotation. You can do those in two different ways. You can either hold your arm just like this and do external rotation and internal rotation, or you can hold your arm down to the side and do external rotation and internal rotation, okay? So then we have horizontal abduction and adduction. Okay, so that's when you start with your arms out here. We have horizontal abduction, we pull it away from us, and horizontal adduction, we pull it back to us. Okay, and then we have circumduction. So you can just take your arm and you can go in a big circle. That's called circumduction. So now I'm gonna play a video of my cousin my cousin Matthew, sorry, we saw Taylor last time, of my cousin Matthew doing those same motions. I want you to stand up and do those motions with him. Do you think you can do that? Alright, let's check it out. Alright guys, this is my cousin Matthew, and he's going to be showing us our shoulder motions today. First we'll do flexion. Yep, just like that. Next, when you bring your arms back down, that's extension. Good job. All the way back, there you go. When we come out to the side, that's called abduction. And back down again, it's adduction, like we're adding to the body. Next, we're going to do internal and external rotation. This one is external. And then when you put your arms back down, good, internal. When you bring your elbows down to your side, you can do the same thing. Let's go internal rotation and external rotation. Nice job. Last but not least, we have horizontal adduction and horizontal abduction. Nice work, guys. Did you do it with us? Wasn't it? So let's run through them one more time so they're fresh in our brains, and then we'll do a fun little activity and we'll be done for today, okay? So we have flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, internal and external rotation, and circumduction. Okay, so you don't have to remember those big words. If you remember anything, I want you to remember flexion, and extension, okay? But know that there's so many other ways that your arm can move. It's crazy. To make those arms move that way, there's a lot of muscle and bony attachments that apply to them, but we'll learn about those later, okay? So, are you ready to do a fun activity? This is how we test the mobility of your shoulder. So you can do it, and then I want you to compare it to somebody else in your family to see how mobile your shoulder is, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is you're just gonna take your arm, you're gonna put it up over your head, and you're gonna touch the back, okay? So have somebody mark that spot. They'll just hold their finger where your fingers end, okay? You got that? All right, and then you pull it back down. And then on the other side, you'll take this arm, and you'll touch that shoulder blade just like that. And then have them put their finger right there and hold those spots where you marked, okay? You got it? Did you reach down very far? Nice. Okay, so next, it's the same motion but upside down. So now you're gonna take your arm and you're gonna come back behind you just like that. Have somebody hold their finger there, okay? Just like that. And then you're gonna do the same thing on the other side, okay? Perfect, just like that. So, if you have really mobile shoulders, the place where they marked with their fingers coming up and coming down should be less than your hand apart. Wow. So I'm going to show you what my shoulders can do, and then I want to see what your shoulders can do. You can have your parents take a picture and put it in the comments or send us a video or whatever, okay? So, you reach one arm over the top, just like this, and one arm underneath, just like this. Oh my goodness. And then the other way, you ready? Over the top, underneath. Can you make your hands touch in the back? If you can't, that's okay. That's because all of our bodies are made to work differently, and I think it's pretty interesting. Okay, so you have some motions to remember today, and you have a fun activity to do to see how mobile your shoulder is. Also, lastly, can you do a push-up? Miss Layton really stinks at push-ups. I can do one. But if you can do a push-up, send us a video of you doing one of those too, okay? That incorporates all of the muscles in your shoulders. So then you'll be prepared to talk about it a lot next time, okay? Guys, I can't wait to see you next Monday for us to talk about the bones and the muscles that make up your shoulder. I hope that you have a blessed day. See ya.